Main man, made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Let me just start off by saying hats off to Gennady Golovkin and his entire corner for voluntarily going to take the VADA extensive doping. You know what I mean? They're paying out of their pocket to do extensive drug testing and, you know, to do even more than what the VADA clean boxing program and the WBC clean boxing program does under VADA. So they're going even a step further, and they're requiring the same from Canelo if they decide to fight. So that's basically how Gennady Golovkin is going to fight going forward. So hats off to him for setting that type of example. Now, we hear news that Canelo Alverez is possibly looking to move on. According to Oscar De La Hoya, you know, it seems as if that the camp of Triple G is asking for a higher percentage of the fight. And look, they're looking to, you know, and Oscar's not basically trying to come off a higher percentage. He's saying, and I quote, you know what I mean? So, you know, we're going to move on, and I'm going to start making phone calls to Daniel Jacobs people, to Billy Joe Saunders people, start making calls to Jamal Charlo, Spike O'Sullivan. Golovkin's promoter, Tom Loeffler, told me Triple G doesn't want to fight. That's all Tom said. They're not going to have a better deal than what they have now. Now, Tom Loeffler, the promoter of Gennady Golovkin, says Triple G is not afraid to fight anybody in the middleweight division. He made a lot of financial sacrifices for the first fight and the rematch. And since the rematch was canceled, he wants a more equitable percentage, end quote. So, hey, there you go, man. Basically, Gennady Golovkin in this time around, he's asking for a little bit more money. He's asking for a higher percentage of the fight, man. You know, according to Canelo dirty cheating ways, you know, they had to miss the May 5th fight. So, you know, they had to push it down the line, forcing Triple G to take a late notice or a short notice opponent in Vanes Monterosen. Still, I wish he would have took a better caliber opponent. But, yo, he took Vanes Monterosen, took probably a little less of a pay cut in that fight, and probably lost a lot of money. So, guess what? Canelo, since, you know, you want to cheat on me, since you want to be a cheater, and, you know, guess what? You're going to have to pay me more money. It just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, Oscar De La Hoya is stating that, yo, Canelo done been through the hair follicle test. He done been through signed up for the clean boxer program. Good for him, but he ain't signed up for the clean boxer program until he seen the backlash about to come. Let's not forget about that. But, yo, Oscar is saying he did all of this. So, yo, he doesn't feel as though that Triple G should be asking for, you know, anything else, man. This is all should be the same terms as we was already going to fight under. But, yo, nah, it ain't the same. He's been found dirty twice. He's a dirty cheater. He's been suspended. He got a light sentence, and the least he can do is give up a few more on the percentage of this rematch here, man. It's just the position that Canelo is in now, man. But looking at Oscar, man, he's saying he ain't going for it. They're looking to move on to other opponents. Clearly, anybody in the middleweight division will probably like to get a fight with Canelo. But, yo, hopefully they'll put him under the same circumstances that Triple G is putting him under, man. You just can't trust him right now. I understand he did the hair follicle test. I understand he did the clean boxer program. But, yo, the hair follicle test was back in March. The clean boxer program ain't even start yet. I don't know what Canelo been doing. I know he had surgery. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't criticize overly about the pictures that came out on him. And I did thought he looked a bit soft. Thought he looked a bit smooth. You know, looked a bit different. Didn't look hawkish. But, yo, I understand he ain't been training and he had surgery. So I ain't want to comment too much on that. But like I said before, you know, it's just a little suspicious. It's going to look suspicious to a lot of fans that Gennady Golovkin did all this extra stuff with the extra drug testing and you know what I'm saying, and things like that, willing to even sacrifice losing his IBF title to make this fight. Because looking at what's going on the IBF side, Deryevchenko is knocking on the door. He wants his shot. And, yo, he is voicing, and his promoter, Lou DiBella, they're voicing their concern with the IBF loud, man. So, and it's looking like they're going to enforce that. And if Gennady Golovkin takes this Canelo fight, he'll risk losing that title. So, look, he want to be compensated, man. This is all due to Canelo messing up, man. If they would have had their May 5th fight, this IBF situation wouldn't be knocking at the door now, would it? So, look, Gennady Golovkin wants to be paid for his troubles, if you will. You know what I mean? Oscar, man, we're going to move on. But move on, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling every boxer out there, man, put Canelo under the same circumstances, Joe. Clearly, Canelo is just trying to get out of the WBC. And you know what I'm saying? That pressure is on his ass. He in the clean boxer program. Remember what I told y'all in the last vid about this. Let's see how long long Canelo stays in this program. Here it is, man. The wall's already closing in on him already, Joe. And it's like he already kicking and screaming. Man, give Gennady Golovkin a little bit more money and stop crying, man. It seems like this WBC Clean Boxer program is getting to Canelo, Joe. And now that Gennady Golovkin then turned up the heat with more extensive drug testing, yeah, something seeming a little, Canelo looking a little shook. Oscar looking a little shook. I don't know, man. And Goldenboy ain't trying to give up a little bit more money because they need all they can get right now by them missing that fight date also. But we'll see how this plays out, man. We'll see if Canelo and Oscar really pull out of this thing, or Gennady Golovkin can then go on and defend his IBF title against Deryevchenko. You know what I mean? It won't be much of a big deal there at that point. You know, that's the logical decision to make. So we'll see, man. So to the next video, don't forget to subscribe. Main Man Made Man, Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Gennady Golovkin gonna be just fine, man. And also, you know, hopefully if Gennady Golovkin after he get this IBF thing out the way, man, go ahead towards Billy Joe Saunders, man. Get back on that road to undisputed, Joe. And yeah, pick up where you left off. Canelo, let him go to his Canelo weights or whatever sanctioning body that's gonna let him fall through the cracks. To the next video, peace out.